I was so profoundly impacted by what was going on in Rwanda, and I just thought that the whole world needed to hear about it also. And I'm thankful to the men and women who opened up their lives to me in such a raw way, who were in Rwanda. I'm thankful to Pat Jones, who's here in the crowd. He was with me in Rwanda. He was the kind of random white guy you saw in one or two shots. Thanks, Pat. Thank you to my husband, who's an incredible person and was a huge supporter of this film and helped me through most of the editing process. I hope that Angelus winning this award can mean that many, many more people see this film and can be impacted by the story of radical forgiveness in Rwanda. So thanks so much.
As an undergrad, I studied African politics and did study abroad in South Africa, actually, and studied the Truth and Reconciliation Commission there, the reconciliation process after apartheid. And so it was something that was always on my heart. But a couple of years after that, in 2005, I was asked to go on a trip with a team from my church in Washington, D.C. We were going to establish a partnership with a sister church there. I was in the middle of my master's program for film and just thought, oh, this will be a great summer thing to do, to go and just meet people and build this relationship. I was not thinking about making a film at all. All I knew is that Rwanda had experienced a genocide and that they were trying to recover. But when I got there, I met a man named Bishop John Ruchihana, who is featured in the film. And he's an incredible guy, one of the most famous, beloved men in Rwanda, a huge advocate for reconciliation. And he said, you know, the government of Rwanda is releasing tens of thousands of genocide perpetrators who have confessed to their crimes because there was such a backlog of court cases and people weren't getting trials. They were just languishing in prison. And he said they're just coming home, these people who slaughtered, you know, dozens and, you know, hundreds and thousands of people. And they're coming home to live side by side with the people whose families they killed. And the government's asking people to reconcile. And I thought, this is maybe the most incredible scenario for a documentary that I could imagine. The people coming back, the killers coming home, facing the survivors, and then the working out of reconciliation. How do you practically work out forgiveness and reconciliation in that context? And so I said, okay, this is going to be my master's thesis. Rwanda had no choice. They didn't have the developed judicial system that we have. They didn't have the infrastructure to try 150,000, you know, genocide murderers. They didn't have the land to move away from the killers when they came back. It's a tiny country, landlocked. It's one of the most densely populated countries in all of Africa. And so there was no choice. Reconciliation was the only real way that they had to recover. And I think that's incredibly powerful, and I think it's something that really can teach the rest of the world.